Welcome to this edition of Burn Tech University, presented by Vogelzang. In today's video, we'll show you how to properly replace the auger on the VG5790. Always refer to your owner's manual. This video is for informational purposes only. If you are unsure about replacing any of the components on this stove, we recommend having a stove technician or, when necessary, a certified electrician do this for you. The tools needed for today's project include needle nose pliers, a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, high temperature RTV silicone sealant, 3/8 inch socket driver, and 3/8 inch wrench. To start your project, you must first disconnect the power from your stove. Now, using your number 2 Phillips screwdriver, remove the screws holding the back panel to the stove. Next, remove the back panel by lifting it up and away from the stove. In order to remove the auger motor, you will first need to disconnect the 2 wires from the terminals on the back of the motor. Now, using needle nose pliers, remove the hairpin connecting the auger motor to the auger. The auger motor will then be free to drop from the auger. Next, open the hopper lid to access the auger. The auger is covered by an aluminized steel cover and is held secure with 4 nuts and silicone sealant to prevent pellets and dust from jamming the top bushing. Use the socket driver to loosen and remove the 4 nuts, securing the auger cover to the hopper. Now, remove the silicone from the top of the cover. The auger cover can now be removed from the stove. Then, using your wrench, loosen and remove the 2 nuts securing the top bushing retainer to the auger. To remove the auger, simply pull up and adjust the auger at an angle to free the component from the unit. Be sure to pull the top bushing retainer down prior to removing the auger. Once the auger is free from the stove, remove the top bushing retainer by simply sliding it from the auger. To install the new auger, slide the bushing retainer onto the longest end of the auger. Then, push the top of the auger into the top of the housing and slide it down. Once it is in place, slide the bushing retainer up so that the nuts go through the holes. You can replace the auger cover. Then insert and tighten the bolts using your socket driver. The gap in between the auger cover and auger housing weldment will need to be sealed with high temperature silicone sealant to prevent any dust or debris from clogging the auger. You can now close the hopper lid. Now, go into the back of the stove and replace the auger motor. Then, slide the hairpin through the 2 holes to connect. You can now reconnect the 2 wires to the terminals on the back of the motor. Now, replace the back panel. Then, insert and tighten the screws. Now that your project is complete, you may reconnect power to your unit and check for proper operation. Once again, this video is for informational purposes only. We strongly recommend a stove technician or, when necessary, a certified electrician do any repairs for you. If you need further assistance or have any questions, please visit us at vogelzang.com or give us a call at 1-800-222-6950. Thank you for watching this edition of Burn Tech University.